Hey, this is Roddy and Roddy Walston in the business. Come check us out down by the riverside in Rochester. It'll be fun. Drink your Coca-Cola.
Hey, Corey.
Hi. How are you?
Awesome. How have you been?
Good. Just working on some cups I just made.
Awesome.
You want to come inside and see some more? Some finished stuff?
You know I do.
All right. Let's go.
Oh, awesome. Look at all your stuff on display.
Yeah, there's a lot of here.
Corey, I've known you since high school, quite a long time, and you donated to Rock Your Choice, which I appreciate, my friend.
No problem.
My mom bought one of the pieces, and I see it all the time.
Always
I love it.
glad to help out a friend.
And I want to know, like, because I still really don't know, what got you into even doing this, working with clay?
You know, as far back as I can remember, I've been working with my dad in a wood shop, and that use of my hands really drew me into working with a lot of materials.
Yeah.
And out of that, primarily I work with clay. And I went to school for it. And
Which is impressive. Surprised I even know somebody that went to school for this.
Acquired a BFA, and now I'm just kind of starting to be on my own and get something rolling, you know?
So I know a lot of your things are functional,
They are.
hence the cup that I'm going to drink out of that you made.
Yeah, that's a nice one. I prefer functional because, you know, I really believe in a nice, well-made object that you can use daily. And it's something that lasts and one of a kind, always. Specifically because I do an atmospheric firing, which is fueled by wood or gas, but
Okay.
a gas atmospheric firing would introduce sodium or salt. And that's why these pieces have such a variation on them, because the atmosphere is actually creating the pattern on them with the glaze.
Oh.
So you get a bit of fate and destiny in each piece that is derived from the flame pattern inside the kiln.
That was really romantic. That's
It is romantic.
I know, that
yeah.
is romantic.
It's really fun, you know?
Now you're telling me that you've had different milestones in your skill sets. Can you point some out to me?
Yeah, those are like technical things. So this spiral pattern here, that's really hard to do and really hard to achieve because if your hands aren't just right, it just wants to fall down or tear or basically fold into itself. So it's a really delicate process, and this is also when I started designing the outside of pots because I was never really concerned with how it looked. I was concerned about getting just the actual building part down. Mm-hmm. You know, like start with fundamentals and then work outward. So, you know, after that I started doing some funky things like doing some altering on pots, you know, looking at things in nature and trying to replicate them. And then eventually I started really trying to get really good at design, and texture was a big thing that lacked in my pottery.
Yeah,
and eventually, you know, I started getting there. That's actually made with a bandsaw blade as the rib on the outside. And once you get those sort of aesthetics fitting together, that's when a pot actually looks complete, and it looks like it has intention behind it. Also with, you know, a good design.
Thank you everyone who shared the TONIC episode, and the fabulous winner is, drum roll please Joe, who is the winner of the TONIC gift card? Jessica Davis! Woo! He agrees. You rock, Jessica. So what's next?
Next is getting a business rolling. You know, get a website and make sure people can find me, and that's important. But I want to do it right. You know, there's no point in making beautiful objects and putting them on the web, showing them on a really chintzy web page. If you're gonna do it, you want to do it right.
Yeah, do it right, just like we do here at the local experiment.
That's right,
We do
exactly.
it right.
Organic and fun, you know?
Absolutely. Well, I'm highly impressed with what I'm seeing, and I always have been a huge fan of yours, let alone a friend, but also a huge fan. And I'm excited for you.
Appreciate it.
And now I need to get some more pots and pans for my
That's
house,
good.
and you're gonna make them all for me.
That's great. I got a passion for it, and you know, I love to do it. It's almost like therapy for me from the daily grind of life. Sit down, listen to some tunes, and listen to the wheel hum.
Absolutely.
It's great. I love it.
You will not be able to stay home, brother. You will not be able to plug in, turn on, and cop out. You will not be able to lose yourself on Skag and skip out for beer during commercials, because the revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be brought to you by Xerox in 4 parts without commercial interruptions. The revolution will not show you pictures of Nixon blowing a bugle and leading a charge by John Mitchell, General Abrams, and Mendel Rivers to eat hog maws confiscated from a Harlem sanctuary. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be brought to you by the Schaefer Award Theater and will not star Natalie Woods and Steve McQueen or Bullwinkle and Julia. The revolution will not give your mouth sex appeal. The revolution will not get rid of the nubs. The revolution will not make you look 5 pounds thinner. The revolution will not be televised, brother. There will be no pictures of you and Willie Mae pushing that shopping cart down the block on the dead run or trying to slide that color TV into a stolen ambulance. NBC will not be able to predict the winner at 8:32 on reports from 29 districts. The revolution will not be televised. There will be no pictures of pigs shooting down brothers on the instant replay. There will be no pictures of Whitney Young being run out of Harlem on a rail with a brand new process. There will be no slow motion or still lifes of Roy Wilkins strolling through Watts in a red, black, and green liberation jumpsuit that he had been saving for just the right occasion. Green Acres, Beverly Hillbillies, and Hooterville Junction will no longer be so goddamn relevant, and women will not care if Dick finally screwed Jane on Search for Tomorrow, because black people will be in the street looking for a brighter day. The revolution will not be televised. There will be no highlights on the 11 o'clock news and no pictures of Harry-armed women liberationists and Jackie Onassis blowing her nose. The theme song will not be written by Jim Webb or Francis Scott Keys, nor sung by Glenn Campbell, Tom Jones, Johnny Cash, or Engelbert Humperdinck. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be right back after a message about a white tornado, white lightning, or white people. You will not have to worry about a dove in your bedroom, the tiger in your tank, or the giant in your toilet bowl. The revolution will not go better with coke. The revolution will not fight germs that may cause bad breath. The revolution will put you in the driver's seat. The revolution will not be televised, will not be televised, not be televised. The revolution will be no rerun, brothers. The revolution will be live.